Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be talking about divorce as a Christian. When do you apply divorce, or is it a sin to divorce your spouse? Well, before that, this channel is about marriage and relationship, dating tips, marriage advices, and so on. So if you know you want to be getting more of these, be sure to click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell beside it to get notified whenever I post a video. In the sight of God, there shouldn't be any divorce, because marriage does not only have physical meaning, but marriage is spiritual as well. It has a spiritual significance because you have been bound spiritually, meaning in the eyes of God there are no longer two but one. Matthew 19 verse 6. In other words, God hates divorce. You can see that in Malachi chapter 2 verse 16. There is no two ways about it. God hates divorce. It is a sin. That is why before getting into marriage, you need to get into courtship and counseling. Get to know the person better and also pray so that the Holy Spirit can lead you. Don't just jump into marriage because the clock is ticking. Everybody's getting married, so you need to get married as well. You might be digging your grave. But there are some things that requires divorce for a Christian. Not that it is compulsory, but it depends on your person, because God can still restore. It is only if you're willing to forgive. But divorce can be required only if your spouse is unfaithful to you. That is, if they cheated on you, because that is breaking your marriage vows. Jesus clearly said that in Matthew chapter 19 verse 8 to 9. But it's not that the Bible really advises divorce. Jesus only said that should there be any reason at all, it must only be because of the unfaithfulness of your spouse. But people often ask, what if my partner or spouse wants a divorce and it's not as if I was unfaithful to them or anything like that, and you still want the marriage? Well, in such cases, I'd advise you pray and seek counseling. But if your spouse is an unbeliever, then you are free to act. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 15. That is why you need proper courtship before marriage. You need to know the person you are getting married to very well. But what do you do if your spouse is abusive? You see, all this happens when you don't have proper courtship, because if you did, you would have known the kind of person you are getting married to. Well, apart from the people that they have seen the flaws of the person, they have known everything about the person, that they still got into that marriage saying maybe nobody is perfect or anything like that. I mean, you are dating a guy, you are in courtship with a person, and he hits you or abuses you in public, disgraces you publicly, and you still are telling yourself, I think it's my fault. My dear, you need to get out of that mindset, because it is demonic. Really, yes, it is demonic. It is a demonic mindset. You are just making yourself to feel bad. You are making yourself to feel as if you are not enough. It is clearly written in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 28 that men ought to love their wives as themselves. So if they truly love you as themselves, they will not be doing such things to you. It is a sin for a man to hit his wife or to even abuse her, because if you love your wife as you love yourself, I mean, you cannot slap yourself, you cannot insult yourself. So that is that. But if your spouse is abusive, I mean physically abusive, and you have prayed, but it's like your spouse might just kill you one day, you can just leave the person for a while. I'm not saying divorce, but just give them space and don't give up on them. Sometimes it might be that the devil is trying to make God's promises look like a lie. Pray and seek help from God. God can make a way, because if he made the dry bones to rise again in Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 4 to 7, beloved, there is still hope. He can still save your marriage, no matter what it may seem. And also check yourself as a woman if you are submissive to him. Really, I'm not saying that, or I'm not using this as a point of excuse for the men, but I'm just saying there should be balance between both the wife and the husband. If you are doing something wrong, check yourself and correct it. So that is all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share your ideas or your thoughts in the comment section. I love you all.